ESPN presents NCAA basketball from Barn Hill Arena in Fayetteville, Arkansas. The Southeastern Conference on Big Tuesday as the Tigers of LSU face the Arkansas Razorbacks.
A sellout crowd at Barn Hill Arena. They'll see a first-place tie in the SEC West broken tonight. The starting lineup for LSU, and Vernell Singleton has picked up his game late in the year. He had a 5-game streak of nearly 20 points a game. For Arkansas, Lee Mayberry, the ultimate team player. He can pass, he can score. He does exactly what his teammates need him to do. It's a March atmosphere at Barn Hill tonight. O'Neal and Miller in the center circle.
Arkansas is the only team in the conference that has a center that can challenge Shaquille. He can sort of try to neutralize him. The big wide body, Mr. Oliver Miller.
Miller goes outside like he did in the first game, kicks the ball down.
Shaquille's not going to come out there. They're going to be playing a special defense.
Now Mayberry, the outstanding point guard.
Williamson will go all over with Mayberry, and Jamie Brandon's going to go all over with Todd Day, and the other three are going to play a zone on the inside.
Lynn, number 3, starting tonight, gives him some better outside firepower.
He's a three-point shooter, a designated shooter. Instead of starting Shepard, who gives him quickness, they're going for the shooter, Lynn.
Shot clock down to 9, and Miller hits it just inside the three-point line.
He's got a lot of good skills, Mike. He can shoot the ball, he can block shots. But unfortunately, he's put on so much weight to slow his game down.
Here's the press, and beating it, Maurice Williamson for the layup, tied at 2.
LSU's been changing their guards on a regular basis. They're back to playing Brandon and Williamson, 2 better athletes than Hanson.
Lynn hits a 3.
That's why he's on the floor. His last 26 shots, 21 of them have been three-pointers, and he's knocked down 11 of them.
He's hitting 40% on the year. Williamson beating the press again. Miller back, and Miller will pick up the foul.
LSU going right through the pressure.
LSU with an exceptional road record. They've only lost once, but their Achilles heel has been free throw shooting. Only 62% from the line. Arkansas needs good perimeter shooting tonight and pressure against the LSU guards, which we have already seen. Lynn has already hit the 3.
He hit 6 big threes against Alabama. There goes the free throw line already.
Williamson, a 54% shooter. They have tried everything in practice, including smaller rims. They shoot better in practice, but it doesn't work in the game.
Dale Brown had me on the phone for about an hour last night. I had a great conversation with him, and he said, Dick, we're just going to go out and play and not talk about free throw shooting anymore because we have attempted every possible method.
You were on the phone with Dale for an hour. Did he say anything?
I'll tell you one thing. He's the only guy in America who can out-talk me. He and Tommy Lasorda.
Lynn faked the 3.
See, that triangle in 2 is going to leave some gaps. They're inverting the triangle. By that I mean Shaquille's down the bottom of the triangle, and there's the 3.
Todd Day buries the 3, his first bucket, and it's 8-3. O'Neal can't get the pass, too high in the turnover.
And that's one of the keys we talked about. Pressure on the perimeter. It's been a problem for Dale Brown all year long, getting consistent guard play.
Arkansas hustles it back the other way. Dale blocked by O'Neal. Picked up by Mayberry. And a great feed inside. Wallace with a jam.
Tremendous play by Mayberry. He's got great instincts. And Barnhill's rocking. This is a great environment. First time I've ever been here.
Me too, and it is exceptional. O'Neal back to help on the press. It's 10-3. Arkansas, they are ranked 7th this week. LSU 23rd.
I really believe they're better than a 7th-ranked team. They started out slowly. They had some players suspended. Todd Day didn't get eligible until the 12th game.
Williamson nearly lost it. Gets it down low to Singleton, who's been tough lately. He misses. Has his own rebound. Missed. And Shaq tips it in.
He said, I'm ready tonight. Shaq playing around the basket. He's been such a dominator over the last month.
Said his dad and his grandparents told him he was being too nice a guy to get in there and mix it up.
I don't want to get him too angry.
10-5 Arkansas.
They changed defenses. See, they came out to go into a 2-3, trapping on the wings. Came out of a triangle in 2.
Mayberry recognizes the defense.
Nolan Richardson makes a great coaching adjustment by playing Lynn, the shooter. He knows he's going to see some zones.
Wallace in the lane with a hanger. O'Neal with another rebound.
They've been rotating Wallace and Isaiah Morris, who hasn't played as well as they predicted when he came out of San Jacinto Junior College.
Williamson, one of the keys to LSU, of course, getting the ball inside the Shaq.
Arkansas likes to play the good man-to-man. Miller playing head-to-head against Shaquille.
Shaq, who's a great passer, gets this one off. Williamson went up. It's a jump ball situation, possession arrow. We'll give it back to LSU.
The one great thing about Shaquille O'Neal, he just loves being a college student. He really wants to be on the college environment and loves playing with his teammates. There he is. He knows he's getting the triple team. Looks opposite immediately. They rotates over.
Since he enjoys it so much, will he come back for his senior year?
Oh, I think definitely. Why would he be carrying his books with him like he has right here if he's not coming back? He's having his books with him and studying.
O'Neal hit on the wrist that time, no call.
I really believe he'll come back. Think about the Super 6 big men in basketball. Jabbar. Think about Walton, Sampson, Ewing, Olajuwon, Robinson. What have they all been? They've all come back. And there's Lee Mayberry.
Mayberry hits another three, 13-5. That's his first. They have hit some long-range shots early against the Tigers. Caesar for three. O'Neal kept it alive. Wallace. And it's picked off by Williamson.
Good athletic move by Williamson right there.
Williamson tries a three and misses. Brandon chases it down.
Jimmy Brandon, great high school player out of Chicago. Tremendous athletic ability.
Transferred from Illinois, sat out a year.
No, he really wasn't really legitimately a transfer. Sat out the Prop 48. Went to Illinois for just a short period of time.
Jumper outside by Williamson is a three.
They've decided to go with their athletes on the perimeter, Williamson and Brandon. Let's see what they're going to do defensively here. 2-3. Mayberry's like a lead guard. Bob Hurley's a pure point guard. Mayberry is really a bigger scorer.
Excellent ball movement by Arkansas. Wallace saw O'Neal backed away from it. Miller puts it up and foul.
Defense looks very flat to me, Mike. Very passive. The defense is not rotating. When you play a real good zone, 5 people move together on every movement of the basketball. Right here, they seem to be very stationary.
Foul on Clarence Caesar, his first, the team's first. 15-10 to go first half. It's been Arkansas hitting from the perimeter. They lead at 13-8.
Oliver Miller had those 12 assists last time because they were playing man-to-man, and Nolan Richardson made a great coaching decision. He put Oliver Miller on the perimeter. Shaquille stepped in, and they slid Todd Day inside, and he got 43, and he fouled out Caesar, who only played 18 minutes trying to check him.
Miller playing with his foot injury. His numbers not nearly as good as they were a year ago when he led the nation in field goal percentage. We've got a timeout, 15-10 to go first half. It's a 6-point Arkansas lead.
It's alive inside. Please drink responsibly.
Imagine a place of healing, where the pain that comes along with how we live just goes away. And what if you could go there tonight and every night? Welcome to Tempur-Pedic. At Tempur-Pedic, we don't simply bring you a bed to sleep on. We believe a bed should do more. Padding and pillow tops only disguise a simple truth. A bed of metal springs with hundreds of pressure points push against you all night. But our unique Swedish Tempur material is designed to take the pressure away. Because here, we believe in nighttime renewal for both body and mind.
A place of healing is only a phone call or a click away. Because this is where we can bring the promise of nighttime renewal right to you. Call now and we'll send you a free sample of our authentic Swedish Tempur material and a nighttime renewal kit with DVD. It's our invitation to learn more about our science, and then you can experience our soul with our 90-night in-home trial. And every Tempur-Pedic bed comes with an amazing 20-year warranty. True nighttime renewal is only a call or a click away. Welcome to Tempur-Pedic. Welcome to bed.
Every Sunday morning,
What a move!
ESPN Classic is your place to see a replay of this week's best college basketball game.
Oh, my goodness!
The ESPN Game of the Week on ESPN Classic.
Send it in, big fella.
Thrillers.
That'll be on the highlight reel.
Storied rivalries.
Oh, big time!
This week's Classic in the making. The ESPN College Basketball Game of the Week. 9 a.m. Sundays only on ESPN Classic.
A clinic on how to attack a zone defense. Movement of the basketball. Watch Arkansas swing the basketball. They reverse it, swing it side to side, then get into the gap. They dump it right inside. Now they look diagonal. There's the bounce pass, and there's the conversion or the foul right there on Miller. Great execution in attacking the zone. Nolan Richardson. This guy really has all the elements of coaching. He's a communicator. He's a recruiter. He can handle the bench, and he can handle practice.
His last 6 years here at Barnhill Arena, Arkansas has a 62-6 record. And they're going to hate to give up Barnhill in that respect. It's only going to be used for 1 more year. In 2 years, they'll have a new arena here. And there's the shot selection so far by both clubs.
New arena holding 17,000. Arkansas goes to a little trap out of the defense. Now rotates into the zone. Wide open.
3-point shot. Caesar drops down and out.
I like Caesar. Some people say he's the best freshman in the SEC. That's what Nolan Richardson feels.
Only shooting 39% from the floor all year, but he's not shy. He will put up his shots, and there's a foul inside.
The reason that his percentage is down, Mike, the typical problem with a lot of young people, shot selection. Watch the little baseline drive. There's the baseline drive. Defensive player is going to try to beat him to the spot. Todd Day is so quick. There's the foul. Singleton having a tough time with Day.
Mayberry with a bullet pass inside. Wallace with a jump ball.
Right into the gap of that 2-3. There's a big gap right in front of Shaquille, and they're popping right there Wallace to the open area.
Wallace has 4. The lead is back to 5, and here is the pressuring Arkansas defense again.
Arkansas playing multiple defenses, using a different variation of the trap.
Williamson for 3.
Williamson is a kid that really played well 2 years ago, then sat out last year, and this year it's been a struggle.
Wallace has it blocked on the way in. Mayberry will try a 3. Oh, are we in for some night?
Lee Mayberry is going to be an excellent NBA guard. This guy knows how to run a club. In the first meeting, 19 points, 5 assists, and 0 turnovers.
Singleton down the lane, and he scored.
That's why he's been shooting 70% over the last few games. Oh, great catch. Hello! Hello! Barnhill, they love him. He's a Barnhill beauty.
Todd Day ahead of the pack. It's 21-16.
Big-time player. Certainly an Elite 11. Certainly a lottery selection.
Singleton looks inside. O'Neal triple team stolen by Todd Day.
Great anticipation by Day. He recognizes they're trying to get the ball inside. He anticipates and helps Miller out.
3rd turnover by LSU. And a travel inside as they got it low to the big guy, Oliver Miller, out of Fort Worth, Texas.
His shot blocking numbers are down because he can't get the elevation. Only has 34 shot blocks this year. He wants the ball. Shaquille's going to let him get the ball in here, but he knows Shaquille is behind him. They try to get the good 45-degree angle, and there he is. He knows Shaquille's there, and that's why he puts the little high.
13 minutes, 11 seconds to go. First half of play from Barnhill Arena in Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Oh, they had to drop if they threw the lob up to Shaquille.
Singleton.
That will help to open up passing lanes into Shaquille.
Singleton has hit 2 field goals. This is Isaiah Morris, number 35, who's checked into the Arkansas lineup up front.
He's got a lot of talent. They've rotated now into a man-to-man. 3rd defense by Dale Brown, making adjustments on that sideline.
Well, this is the one that Todd Day lit up for 43 when these teams first met.
Well, they got nobody that can check him. See, right now, Williamson's trying to check him. It's a mismatch, size-wise.
Mayberry tries another 3, can't hit this one. O'Neal got a hand on it. Day with a follow, and he's fouled by the big man.
Shaquille says, no, Todd, you better get it out of here, TD. He was player of the year in Memphis, Tennessee. Larry Finch wanted him badly, but Nolan Richardson was able to get him out of Memphis.
First foul on Shaquille O'Neal.
There's Mayberry with the jumper from the perimeter. Goes Shaquille with the rebound. Day's going to come over, pops the ball, gets it. There's the left hand. There's the contact. I'll tell you what, Mike, a lot of guys aren't going to agree with me. How's this? I'm going to lay a challenge on you. I will take 5 players from the SEC, and I will challenge you to get any 5 in America you want, and we'll have an all-star game, and I'll win. Now, here's my 5. In the middle, I go with the deal. Shaquille. Can't get better than that. I go to the power forward slot. I get Mr. Mashburn from out of Kentucky. Then I go small forward. I get Mr. Day. Then I go to the backcourt. I got Mayberry at the point and Allen Houston at the big guard. 5 legitimate future NBA stars.
That'd be tough. 22-18, beating the 10-second count.
That would be a great team. I'll let you have Leitner and Mourning and Harold Miner and Jackson.
Be a fun game to watch, wouldn't it? Here's another loose ball, and Todd Day comes up with it again ahead to Mayberry. Great. Oh, got it back to Miller, and Miller got nailed right in the mouth. Loose ball, 3-on-1. Great passing, Brandon.
Good job by LSU in handling the... Oh, what an athletic play. That's the second one.
Williamson, great hustle to get back. Picked it off down to Caesar. Both teams really hustling. Williamson again and drains another 3.
I tell you, he's feeling it tonight. We're going to have ourselves an unbelievable up-tempo game.
LSU has taken the lead, and now they will attend to Oliver Miller, who a couple of trips ago down the court got nailed right in the side of the head.
This is going to be an NBA tempo game. You need a 24-second clock. There's the dump. Great passing on the inside. There's Brandon. Out of Chicago, King High School, the 3rd in the nation this year. They were undefeated, #1 in the nation when he played.
We've got a timeout, 11:47 to go in the half, and LSU has taken the lead by 1.
You won't see them prancing in the end zone or preening for the cameras. Nope. They're too busy defending their turf and sometimes wearing it. All in the name of protecting the quarterback, the offensive lineman. Guys like Nasty, Stink, Jumbo, and Jimbo. State Farm salutes the centers, the guards, the tackles. Because we know there's no substitute for great protection.
If you have diabetes, then you know what this is. It's your lifeline. Luckily for us, these new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, and the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Access Diabetic Supply will send you one of these new meters, no charge. And if you have Medicare, your testing supplies may also be covered. Call Access now to see if you qualify.
Call 800-392-0404.
Every Saturday, ESPN Classic goes live with college basketball's hottest matchups. This week, it's a live doubleheader. At 6, Rutgers heads to Pitt to try and tame Sam Young and the ferocious Panther attack. Banks it home! Then at 9, Arkansas brings its winning ways to the Maravich Center to take on SEC rival LSU.
That is strength, my friends.
It's a live college basketball doubleheader. Starts Saturday at 6, only on ESPN Classic.
Whether it's fire danger, a serious fall, or other type of emergency, Life Alert is there for you.
The first time I fell in that bedroom and I couldn't reach the phone.
When you have a heart attack like I did and there's no one there, Life Alert was there for me.
Having a secure feeling through Life Alert is ideal.
My independence is possible because of it.
Now, Life Alert can also protect you in a fire emergency with a system that automatically notifies our monitoring center.
Thanks to Life Alert, you can live alone without ever being alone. And that's why I wear one.
All senior citizens should have Life Alert.
Please call 1-800-754-0077 for free information about Life Alert. That's 1-800-754-0077. Or visit us on the web at the address on your screen. Don't delay. Call us now at 1-800-754-0077.
Oliver Miller getting a breather on the sideline after he took a shot in the side of the face, and LSU has gone up by 1. Here's how he got hit.
That was incidental contact. It was in trail. There's Mayberry. He recognizes Miller trailing. Now watch Singleton. There's the pop to the face. It's coming up right here. There it is. That's where he caught a shot.
Morris will try it from long range.
Isaiah played well last year. He's really been up and down this season.
Williamson, great burst and then a bad pass. As he got it down to O'Neal, there's no way the big guy is going to get a bounce pass at his knees.
Now, you don't want to throw the ball down low. You make Shaquille become a 5'11" player instead of a 7-footer.
Well, you throw a bounce pass at his knees, he's got to go further down than we are tall to get it. Brandon trying to penetrate. Tough shot and got it.
He's a tremendous talent. When you talk about physical skills in the game of basketball, he possesses things that coaches cannot teach.
LSU on a roll here. Now they're up by 3, 25-22. This is Darrell Hawkins, who was hot in the first game off the bench at 14 on the reserve role. Left alone, and he's off to a good start here.
He had that big game, as you said. In that first meeting, he was 5 for 5 from the field, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. He's a very quick player, very athletic.
Again, a one-point game. O'Neal has not touched the ball very much. Brandon tries another tough shot. Caesar with the rebound. Still loose, and Caesar puts it in.
I'll tell you one thing. The other LSU players are playing with such confidence. Earlier in the season, they didn't play with that kind of confidence. They were always looking to Shaquille.
And one guy as great as he is won't beat you, and they need that balance.
And zone defense, keeping Shaquille down in the 3-second area. If you miss, he's such a tremendous rebounder. He'll come off with the ball off the glass.
Ken Biley, number 23, sophomore from Pine Bluff, Arkansas, is in the Razorback lineup. Here's Morris over O'Neal, missed, and Shaquille with a rebound.
That's the example. You miss, he's coming down with the ball off the glass. I think it's a great move by Dale Brown, keeping him in the middle of the defense.
Caesar, who just loves to put it up, drains another 3, and LSU has gone up by 6. That's what Caesar has so far.
And it's really quieted the crowd here at Barnhill.
LSU with that outstanding road record.
Yeah, when you're 6-1 in a conference on a road, that's really impressive.
Biley dribbles out of a double team. Hawkins had it taken away from him. Another good play by Caesar. He throws ahead and knocked out of bounds by Biley. Good hustle defensively by both clubs, and they both want to run.
Arkansas is undefeated at home. They're the only team in the SEC that has not lost on their own floor. They're 6-0.
LSU on a 14-3 run, and they have a 6-point lead. And you're right, Dick, they have really taken the crowd out of this one so far.
Dale Brown does a masterful job. People always say he just can motivate. He does more than motivate. You can't win like he wins and not know the game of basketball.
Ball knocked out of bounds, given out to LSU, an unpopular call. Shaq in the lane.
What great hands. Did you see that catch as he went down to the gut of the defense? Good set play out of bounds play from the baseline.
O'Neal has 4. The lead has grown to 8. Wallace back in. And Lynn back in.
What LSU has done is taken away the running game, the transition game, and the zone defense slows up Arkansas.
If you shoot that well, you will take away the running game. Wallace, double team, missed the shot, fouled from behind. It looked like Maurice Williamson got him on the wrist.
Maurice, Super John, his dad, they retired his jersey, the former New Jersey Nets player. There's the ball entered against Singleton. Now Singleton, a good defender. Here comes Williamson from the rear, out of Connecticut, New Haven.
Wallace, 70% free throw shooter, will go to the line. That's the first foul on Maurice Williamson this last year because of academics.
Crowd is really silent. They were going all day. They said, Dick, where do you hear us? We're so much louder than that Cameron crazy crowd, and we're so much louder than the crowd up in Jayhawk land.
There have been students in line to get in here to see this game since Saturday.
Unbelievable. The interest and the excitement. Arkansas is so big.
Well, Wallace missed them both. Brandon, who has had trouble with turnovers this year, as has everyone who has played the point for LSU. That's been one of the things that has plagued Dale Brown's team.
Jamie Brandon's going to be a solid player. He's just made the bigger jump. Oh, they had him. Throw the lob.
Good play by Miller to get there and knock it away, but you're right. They throw the lob. They've got it.
Shaquille's point. He says, throw it up to me. Caesar tried to throw the ball on a direct line to the goal rather than flip it up high.
Miller really about the only guy in this league that can stand in there toe-to-toe with Shaquille O'Neal. And Miller knocked that one away.
Well, good defensive, excellent deflection.
Mayberry ahead of the pack. Good catch. That's the second time he's made a great catch. Shepard, who's in for the first time, tries to dish, and he is fouled by Williamson.
Arkansas likes to release their guards in transition when the ball goes up on the glass.
2 fouls on Williamson. That's the 5th team foul against LSU.
Well, at stake, 11-3 both clubs in the Western Division. The new setup in the SEC, playing for a #1 seed coming out of that division.
Brandon got a hand on it, but Lynn saves it.
Yeah, Brown constantly changing defenses on that sideline. Got her back into a 2-3. Gonna try to pinch up on top. The wings are wide open. There it is.
Mayberry, 3.
Well, whenever they pitch the basketball up on top, 2 people play 1, your wings are wide open.
The thing about switching defenses against Arkansas, this is a veteran team, and they can adjust to it. Caesar again misses this time. Miller, another home run for Mayberry. What a pass. And he missed it. Then Mayberry tipped again. And finally, Brandon comes out with it.
That was an example how they like to release their guards in transition.
O'Neal.
A little shake it back. Are you serious?
Oh, missed the shot, but the tip goes.
Did you see that move? Did you see that move?
He's only 7'1", 300.
Hey, Willis Reed is here, the former superstar of the Knicks, and his face just lit up when he saw Shaquille lay that move on him.
Well, that was one move that I never saw Willis pull.
Oh, wow. Hey, what a great player. You talk about heart and courage and
yeah.
guts. The New York Knicks former captain.
LSU by 7 at Arkansas. Wallace, nice ball movement again, and Wallace down the lane lost it. Turned it over.
That's where you want to attack, Joe. Bring the ball to the wing, slide your high post guy down the lane. The lane is wide open in that 2-3.
7 minutes, 3 seconds to go, first half. LSU trying to surprise Arkansas in Fayetteville.
Are you one of the millions of people who think you just can't learn a new language? The problem isn't that you can't learn, it's that you've been using the wrong method. Well, thanks to our breakthrough software called Rosetta Stone, learning a new language is now incredibly easy and a whole lot faster.
I've probably learned more in the first 2 weeks than I have in months of taking formal classes.
Unlike traditional methods that require hours of tedious translation and memorization, with Rosetta Stone, you're actively engaged in each lesson. From the very beginning, you'll see real-life images and hear native speakers.
El caballo corre.
This powerful combination teaches you to think in a new language, not memorize, so speaking comes naturally. You'll learn far more easily and more quickly.
I've used a lot of different mediums, the books, the tapes, and it just, bar none, it's the best one that I've ever used.
I was one of those people who thought they could not learn a language, and I needed to learn a language for my job, so I needed to learn Spanish. And I learned Spanish quickly, and I did it through Rosetta Stone.
Rosetta Stone is so fast and effective, it's used by the U.S. State Department, NASA, the U.S. Army, and Fortune 500 companies, and is the world's leading language learning software.
It's almost like having your own person there teaching you, your own private tutor who is just very relaxed in your home with you, sitting there teaching you the language.
Rosetta Stone is the fastest way to learn a new language, and to prove it, we'll send you our amazing demo CD, absolutely free when you call. There's no obligation to buy. Right away, you'll see for yourself just how fast and easy it is to learn a new language with Rosetta Stone.
This really is a great program.
I believe that you can learn any language with this program.
If you're serious about learning a language, there's no easier way to do it than with Rosetta Stone.
Call the number on your screen now and see for yourself why Rosetta Stone is the fastest way to learn a language, guaranteed.
Russian Maria Sharapova's run to the finals has been without a loss of set. Can she continue her dominance, or will Ana Ivanovic win her first slam? 2008 Australian Open Women's Final tonight, 9:30 on ESPN2.
Saturday, it's an ESPN Classic Weekend Marathon that puts you in the driver's seat. Every weekend, ESPN Classic goes to the extreme with a full day of classic sports action from rough riders and heavy hitters to shooting stars and classic showdowns. The hits just keep on coming with ESPN Classic's Weekend Marathons. Place your bids. The hottest wheels are up for grabs for the Russo and Steel Car Auction Marathon, starting Saturday, 8 a.m. on ESPN Classic.
Tonight on ESPN Classic, at 8, Morrison battles Purity in a classic bout from '94. At 9, 60 Minutes on Classic reveals the sensitive side of Bill Romanowski. And at 9:30, controversial running back Ricky Williams. It's all tonight on ESPN Classic.
Go Hogs! Go Hogs! Go Hogs all the way! Go Hogs!
Dick, I have always thought that hog-shaped hat would look perfect on you.
I'll tell you one thing, I really like to have one. Maybe get Frank Broyles, the athletic director, to get me one. He's done a great job as the leader here of this athletic program. Shaquille.
Blocked by Miller. Shaq got it back and with authority.
He averages 4 dunks a game.
It's a good thing they have rims that don't shatter anymore in backboards. Miller trying to answer at the other end and does. Excuse me, that was Isaiah Morris.
That was Morris on a pass inside from Miller. Morris was a tremendous player at San Jacinto Junior College.
36-29, Shepard trying to dog Brandon. Got it to O'Neal again, and he's fouled.
I mean, that's just a monster play inside. Super strength, just incredible hands, great eye. I mean, he just has great eyes, which you need to catch the basketball. Now here's Brandon splitting the defense, kicks it when in trouble, goes to Shaquille. And Shaq from out of San Antonio, played at Cole High School. There's Brandon with the diagonal kick, drives the defense to him. Get the official out of my way. Come on now. Get that striped shirt out of my way.
Not really a good foul by Todd Day. There was no way he was going to block that shot. Shaquille O'Neal only a 50% free throw shooter. It has troubled him all year long.
As Al McGuire would say, baby, that's his Achilles heel.
38-29. LSU with a 9-point lead, and they have totally taken the crowd out of this ballgame.
They have really shut down the running game of Arkansas.
Morris trying to show his range with a miss. O'Neal with another rebound.
And if you really have to go half court against him, you become perimeter oriented because you can't bring the ball inside to attack Shaquille.
We have 5 minutes, 52 seconds to go in the first half. O'Neal already has 8 rebounds. They go low to him again. Reverse against Miller, fouled, and it looked that time like Morris got to him.
Well, that's the kind of pounding he's going to take inside until he can prove he can deliver on a free throw line. They're going to make him go to the line. Now, he's got pretty good position inside. He wants the ball to the baseline. He's saying, throw it to the baseline. And now they do. They throw it up. Here comes the defense rotating over. And there's the contact. They're going to make him make free throws. Love this little guy, Mayberry. He can play for me. Just a winner. Looked pretty good releasing that one.
7 points, 8 rebounds, and a block so far. He puts up numbers that look like misprints when you see them in the paper.
Yeah, Brown said they brought in an engineering group to really measure the release of the ball and all that. And he said it got so scientific on the free throw line. He said, let's just forget it and let's just let him shoot.
Well, that one started off below the rim and stayed there. Miller backing in, and Shaq pins it on the glass.
He says, no, Oliver, baby, you're not bringing it in here. That's what I'm talking about. 5 against 5. You have to almost become perimeter oriented.
39-29, LSU by 10. Shaq again, good play by Morris. Come over the back to knock it away, but LSU keeps it. Shaq again.
There's this nice balance, like a ballerina. He's got good body control. See, that's the pass you want. The skip pass over the top of the defense and then reverse it and drop it right into him.
Biggest lead of the game, 12. It's 41-29. Here's a reach-in foul on Williamson, and that is 3 on the junior from New Haven, Connecticut.
They really are playing well, LSU. They're really getting good backcourt play from out of Williamson and out of Brandon in this game. There's a look at Maurice.
Mayberry with O'Neal out of the game, drains another 3.
Mayberry's got to look at the basket a little bit more, Mike. He's really got to take a look at it and shoot the rock.
He has a dozen tonight, averages 15. Nolan Richardson up off the bench, and he wants the crowd on its feet. Brandon hits the 3. Boy, LSU is shooting very, very well from the outside.
That's the Jamie Brandon that was projected to be a star on a collegiate level.
Here's the steal. They took it away from McDaniel.
Nice pass.
Oh, great play.
Great play. Tremendous look. Excellent finalizing by Brandon.
Paul Marshall, a freshman out of Shreveport, in and got him to feed.
Marshall did a tremendous job in drawing the defense to him and dropping a bounce pass. Look at Shaquille. He's coaching now on the sideline. He's coaching.
Dale Anderson going, or excuse me, Dale Brown going deeper and deeper into his bench right now.
There's Marshall with that good look. Now watch him draw the defense. See, he drives him, draws it, dumps the bounce pass, and Brandon shows he can shoot the jump shot from deep, and he also has the athletic ability to explode to the basket.
Justin Anderson, number 5, is now in. Lynn misses the 3, but the follow by Day.
They really neutralized Day early in his game. They really have played him tough, keeping the ball away from him. Remember, as we said, in game 1, he had 43. Conde's going to come over from the weak side. There's Lynn shooting the jumper. Nobody lays a block out. There's his great legs and bounce. I mean, he gets right over the head of Oliver Miller. You look from a wide angle. There's another look. There's the jump shot. Now here he comes. Now look at him jump. He's going to hurdle over Miller.
Justin Anderson picks up the personal foul. And Miller was the aggrieved party. He'll go to the line and misses.
That's the 3rd in a row. He has missed on our free throw line. 2 for 7 on the line.
Arkansas not shooting well as a team. They shoot 69%, far better than LSU. Caesar has had the hot hand early. Hammock got the tip with the rebound to Lynn.
Caesar has to really learn the definition of a good shot. He's got good ability, but he has to recognize what a good shot is.
A lot of those shooters think a good shot is anyone you can get. Lynn tries for a 3 and misses. LSU's lead is 12 with 3:33 to go first half.
We talk about tempo all the time in college basketball, and right now this tempo and the style of game, the way it's being played, certainly is really on a positive side for LSU.
Singleton to Brandon. O'Neal getting a good rest here, and Dale Brown can afford to do it with a dozen points on top.
And Hammock's not a bad backup center. A lot of people wish they had a big guy like him.
Singleton from outside hits another one, and Vernell Singleton has 11 in the first half.
He's really been playing excellent basketball, especially shooting the ball the last 4 or 5 games.
Lynn just inside the three-point line. He got this one.
They gave him a deuce, I think, on that. Did they lay a 3? I think they gave him a deuce.
At both feet just inside the line. The lead is cut to 13. LSU playing exceptionally well on the offensive end of the floor.
They really are getting good half-court execution. Quieting this crowd. This crowd has been silent. Had that real lift early in the game when they took the lead. The crowd was into it, but now they're kind of quiet.
Caesar again spins this one off the glass. Hammock with another offensive rebound. Lost it and then traveled.
Caesar's got to move the ball a little bit more. He really is too anxious to shoot the ball as soon as it comes over to him.
And Jamie Brandon just looked at him and said, you've got to move the ball. That's exactly what you said. There's a timeout on the court. 2:23 to go in the half. The lead is 13.
And we had taken the step to meet face to face. I was terrified.
When I walked in and I saw her standing over there, she was so beautiful, I freaked out.
Experience what it feels like when attraction is ignited by deep compatibility.
I felt like I'd known him forever.
We sat down next to each other and didn't run out of stuff to say a year and a half later.
It all starts with your personality profile. And right now you can review your matches for free. eHarmony.com.
They say a man should always dress for the job he wants. So why am I dressed up like a pirate in this restaurant? It's all because some hacker stole my identity. Now I'm in here every evening serving chowder and iced tea. Should have gone to freecreditreport.com. I could have seen this coming at me like an atom bomb. They monitor your credit and send you email alerts, so you don't end up selling fish to tourists in t-shirts.
Offer applies with enrollment and Triple Advantage.
Stay focused for the next 60 seconds. That's all the time I have to tell you the truth about HD television. The truth your cable company doesn't want you to hear. Cable wants you to believe they're keeping up with HD capacity. They're not. But DirecTV is. Get the best entertainment and the most HD channels with DirecTV. That includes exclusive sports with games and matchups you won't see on cable. So call now for all your favorite sports, movies, and shows. And you always get your local channels. Do you know what else? Packages start at only $29.99 per month. Plus, call now and ask how you can get 32 premium movie channels free for 3 months. There are no startup costs, no equipment to buy, and professional installation is free. Call now. You also get a free HD receiver or DirecTV DVR upgrade from America's #1 HD provider. Time's up. Make the call.
Every Sunday morning. What a move! ESPN Classic is your place to see a replay of this week's best college basketball game.
Oh my goodness!
The ESPN Game of the Week on ESPN Classic.
Send it in, big fella!
Thrillers.
That'll be on a highlight reel.
Storied rivalries.
Oh, big time!
This week's Classic in the making. The ESPN College Basketball Game of the Week. 9 a.m. Sundays only on ESPN Classic.
Last 7 minutes. Arkansas has shot only 20% after a blistering start.
Unbelievable, shooting only 20%. You know, you mentioned here Texas, Tom Pender's going down to Rice. Rice trying to get their 20th win under Scott Thompson. They are so excited about ESPN cameras coming down here for the first time televising a game in their home facility. In fact, I'll tell you one thing, Mike. They sent to my house hundreds and hundreds of letters and petitions, and they wanted me to arrive there, and I was so flattered. But that place will be rocking and rolling down to Rice.
I thought you were going to tell me they sent you 100 pounds of rice.
Not a bunch
you can't take food, can you?
Bunch of great kids. I got to watch that cholesterol. You don't want to keep it down.
That was a miss by Hawkins. Almost got it back. Arkansas just having trouble finding the bucket right now, and LSU has taken advantage of it.
I'll tell you one thing. If you were to chart right now and evaluate the running game, you would see that Arkansas's had about 3 fast break opportunities here in the first half.
Shaquille O'Neal back in the game. They try to spread the court a little bit.
See, now if you extend defensively, it's going to allow Shaquille to operate one-on-one on the interior. And that's the advantage of hitting that early shot that LSU did with Brandon and Williamson and Singleton.
Miller trying to muscle against him. O'Neal working very hard in there. Singleton with a penetration, a hanger, and got it.
They're getting all the good shots they want.
Vernell Singleton has 13 points in the first half. And they lose it again.
And he hasn't taken a bad shot. He really has taken all good shots. They're going to spread the court now, go to a 3-2 set, look for penetration.
Boy, Brandon is playing with tremendous confidence at the point.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. He's got great skills. He was a tremendous player in high school. Top 5 in America, rated by everyone coming out of Chicago King High School.
Singleton has hit 6 of 8 shots here in the first half.
I'll tell you one thing. This is extending, going to allow Shaquille to get the ball inside. He's going to look to Shaquille.
Shot clock is down to 12. This is Marshall. He'll try a 3. Missed it. Singleton kept it alive, but Day with a rebound.
Not a good decision in that possession. With the defense spread like that, and you got a horse inside with the talent of Shaquille, you got to get him the ball one-on-one.
And Marshall, more known for his defense, he's only a 31% shooter this year. John Saunders standing by, and he'll be along very shortly. 19 seconds to go in the first half.
John Saunders is an 80% shooter. The job he's doing in that studio, he's 80% plus.
Last 10 seconds. Miller pump fakes the 3, then takes it. Not really the guy you want to take the 3-point shot. Marshall, a desperation shot. Almost made it.
Wow.
And what a first half for LSU. The Tigers 51, Arkansas 36, and 9,400 plus very unhappy people here in Arkansas.
Comfortable in jeans that are tough. I'm comfortable in jeans that fit great. I'm comfortable in Wrangler.
Wrangler 5-star premium denim jeans. Built tough with 14-ounce heavyweight denim. Built comfortable with a stone-washed finish and relaxed fit. Wrangler 5-star premium denim jeans. Satisfaction guaranteed. Wrangler. Real, comfortable jeans.
If you owe taxes or are facing an IRS lien or wage garnishment, here's important news for you. Now there's a new program that will immediately end wage garnishments, remove IRS liens, and eliminate IRS tax penalties. Call right now to enroll in the Rapid Relief Program from Advantage Tax Resolution and have your tax liabilities reduced by up to 90%.
Hi, I'm Corbin Burnson for Advantage Tax Resolution. You know, tax problems can strike at any time, even if you've done nothing wrong. Advantage Tax Resolution was founded to help people just like you resolve your tax problems permanently.
I'd never been able to take on the IRS myself, but I got help. I had my tax lien removed and my debt reduced 90%.
Call right now to enroll in the new Rapid Relief Tax Resolution Program.
It's the last call you'll need to make. your taxes.
Call 800-573-5793 to find out more information about Advantage Tax Resolution's Rapid Relief Program.
Every Saturday, ESPN Classic goes live with college basketball's hottest matchups. This week, it's a live doubleheader. At 6, Rutgers heads to Pitt to try and tame Sam Young and the ferocious Panther attack. Banks it home! Then at 9, Arkansas brings its winning ways to the Maravich Center to take on SEC rival LSU. That is strength, my friends! It's a live college basketball doubleheader. Starts Saturday at 6, only on ESPN Classic.
Starting a new garden doesn't have to be back-breaking. Not when you have the Mantis Tiller Cultivator. It does all the hard work for you. The Mantis Tiller weighs only 20 pounds. It's easy for anyone to handle. The powerful 2-cycle engine spins the patented tines deep into the soil. They dig down, cutting through the hardest clay and tangled weeds. They're so tough, they're actually guaranteed never to break. Yet the Mantis maneuvers nimbly, even in the tightest places. Tilling, weeding, and cultivating have never been easier. Now you can get this amazing Mantis Tiller Cultivator at huge factory direct savings. Plus, we'll give you this border edger free. Use the Mantis for a full year. And if you're not delighted, return it for a prompt, no questions asked refund. Call now and we'll send you complete information. It's yours free with no obligation.
Call 1-800-754-0077. That's 1-800-754-0077. Call 1-800-754-0077 today.
Halftime at Barnhill Arena in Fayetteville, Arkansas. 51-36 LSU. Really surprising. Number 7 Arkansas. Mike Patrick and Dick Vitale with you. Shaquille O'Neal quiet for much of the first half, but when he explodes, you can hear it for a couple of 100 miles. 11 points, 7 rebounds, 2 block shots.
Well, you know, he had a big 11, but his presence on the floor as we watch him operate inside created opportunities for his teammates. Here he is down in deep. I mean, it's over, baby. Once he gets the rock in air, now he plays a little volleyball. He says, no, Miller, get out of my way. But his presence created opportunities for Singleton, for Brandon, and also Williamson. As we look statistically here, 57% field goal percentage for LSU. Look at the three-point shooting, 7 for 14, and points in the paint, 24-16. Look at the rebound totals.
And the points off turnovers, LSU with 8. Arkansas has tried to run, but they only have 2 points off turnovers. And the Razorbacks right now need a run to get back in this game. Wallace with a fadeaway, tough shot over O'Neal. The tip goes.
They have to make something happen with their defense. If they don't make anything happen defensively, they're in trouble. Nolan trying to get the team fired up a little bit here on the sideline. This guy's been a fighter, played for Don Haskins, played in the first game ever won by Don Haskins, who won his 600th. He told us yesterday, I played at Texas Western. That's what they were called, not Texas El Paso.
Texas Western when they won the national championship. Against the pressure, Williamson brings it up and gives it off to Brandon, who has played so well tonight.
Brandon, Williamson, and Singleton shot 13 for 17 in the first half. Wide open shots because of Shaquille's presence on the floor.
Williamson down the lane, kicks it out to Caesar, who hit 3 out of 8. That is a 3, and the lead goes to 16 points.
I'll tell you, he's not bashful at all. I'd love to play for LSU. You get all wide open shots with Shaquille in the middle.
11 for Clarence Caesar. Lynn will try a 3 around the screen.
Now here's where they have to make something happen. They have to really be a little bit more intense on the defensive end.
Singleton helping against the pressure.
Really impressed with the way Brandon has really handled himself today on the perimeter.
Williamson, too. He's done a nice job penetrating. Caesar with an off-balance runner with one hand. Shaquille kept it alive, but here comes Roosevelt Wallace.
They got to get Todd Day somehow involved offensively. Brandon's playing a man-to-man right now.
Mayberry drills a 3.
I think you feel a little run coming on. The crowd is going to wake up. They're sitting down. They're starting to get a little live.
And Dale Brown saw the run coming too and called a timeout. He was not going to wait for the TV timeout. 18:32 to go in the game. The lead is cut to 10.
My laptop offers me the freedom and flexibility to work anywhere, but it's not always comfortable.
Not anymore. Now you can use your laptop comfortably anywhere with the revolutionary PortaBook. It's so easy. Just choose one of the 5 adjustable setting positions. Place laptop onto the PortaBook, then fasten. PortaBook allows you to set just the right angle for optimal viewing. No more uncomfortable hunching. PortaBook provides better ergonomic positioning to reduce wrist, neck, and back strain. Just look at the difference. And PortaBook raises the back edge of your notebook, providing increased airflow to help prevent overheating. Use PortaBook to protect your lap from a hot computer. Protect furniture from heat damage. PortaBook has convenient storage for your essentials, so it's the perfect workstation anywhere at home.
With the PortaBook, I can enjoy the portability of my laptop with the comfort of a desktop.
And its space-saving fold-up design makes it ideal for computing on the move. No laptop? No problem. PortaBook is the ultimate convenience for hands-free reading, too. Whether you're typing an important paper or mixing a special dessert, PortaBook supports any reading material at the perfect angle. PortaBook makes the ideal clipboard, and it even makes a great music stand.
PortaBook is so practical, everyone in my family uses one.
You can spend hundreds on other notebook stands, but now you can order the versatile PortaBook for the special TV price of only $19.95. But wait! As a special bonus, we'll send you the pocket-sized Wi-Fi finder. Don't waste time with your laptop searching for a wireless signal. Just a press of a button, and the Wi-Fi finder detects the best signal for optimal wireless internet. A $20 value, yours free. Just pay shipping and handling. PortaBook and the Wi-Fi finder, only $19.95. Order now.
Call 1-800-704-3014 to order your personal PortaBook and get the Wi-Fi finder free for only $19.95 plus shipping and handling. Call 1-800-704-3014. Call now.
Don't watch this. Next question.
Rising stars, inspiring leaders, legends.
I didn't jerk on you too hard, did I? No.
60 Minutes on Classic brings you heroes, hopefuls, and heavy hitters.
Every time I drink a bottle of water, I make a bogey.
When the biggest names in sports go one-on-one with the best reporters in the business.
I consider myself brutally honest.
You'll see what really makes them tick. 60 Minutes on Classic. Fridays 9 Eastern on ESPN Classic. One sport, one full day of classic sports action. Saturday, it's an ESPN Classic weekend marathon that puts you in the driver's seat. Place your bids. The hottest wheels are up for grabs in the Russo and Steel Car Auction Marathon. Saturday, 8 a.m. on ESPN Classic. It's a live college basketball doubleheader. Starts Saturday at 6.
Extension defensively. They're going to come after Brandon. See, Day's point. Oh, he's going to come after him man-to-man.
And Brandon blows right by him down the lane. Missed it with a left hand, but O'Neal is there. Tipped it 3 times and got it.
I'll tell you, Shaquille just hangs around the basket. He's going to convert some offensive rebounds. That was a heck of a drive by Brandon. He just exploded to the basket.
Wallace trying to do the same thing. He's fouled on the way in. The foul will be on Singleton, his second.
The last time somebody scored 51 points against Arkansas in a half, it was Ricky Pitino's Kentucky team at home. But then Arkansas came on strong in the second half, and they won by a big margin. This guy's won everywhere he's been. Western Texas Junior College national champs. Took Tulsa to the NIT championship his first year, winning 26 games.
Mayberry, that one spun out, but Wallace is there for the foul.
Nobody blocks out. LSU looks a little bit passive coming out of the locker room.
Full court pressure. Singleton beat the press.
Yep. Brought the ball away from the trap right down the sideline.
Williamson for 3. Offensive rebound followed by Singleton. He's fouled.
Singleton really has been a solid player for LSU throughout his career. Came in as a freshman. He played the center position.
Singleton, one of the better free throw shooters for the Tigers. 70%. It hits that one.
Dale Brown really likes Singleton. He really has so many positives to say about Vernell. He's been a solid player for him for 4 years.
He's the only senior out there. Dick, this is still quite a young team.
Very young team. Next year, you look for LSU to be a solid club with Shaquille coming back. Kentucky, I think Rick Pitino's really done an amazing job. When you think about their baseline, they have one real baseline player in Nashville.
For Arkansas, it's a different story. With those 3 seniors, they're stars. This is their year to get it done. Todd Day with a runner can't hit it. O'Neal with another rebound.
You have to convert in your half-court game because you're not getting the second or third shot with Shaquille in the interior.
10 rebounds already for Shaquille O'Neal, the number 2 rebounder in the country. Missed the layup there as Miller gave him some trouble. Got it back. Miller fouled him.
He's got a little smile on his face, Shaquille. Oliver Miller is nowhere near the player he was last year. He really has allowed the weight to affect him as a player. His speed and his quickness. The kid is working hard. In fairness to him, he's had an ankle injury that's not allowed him to do the things he's wanted, to be able to shed all that weight. There he is now inside. I mean, last year, this guy was quicker to the ball, blocking shots. That's why he's only blocked 34 this year versus the number he had in his first 3 years.
Hawkins is in.
He's a good athlete, very quick. You know, in fairness to Miller, he was about 50 pounds, really heavier, lost a bunch of weight, but can't seem to lose any more because he can't condition like he wants because of that leg.
That was a pretty decent-looking free throw by O'Neal, but his motion has been different nearly every time he's been to the line. Line drive, that one, and got it down. It's 60-46. The lead is back to 14 as we approach the 17-minute mark. And Mayberry with a rare turnover.
The real problem right now for Arkansas is their defense has not really forced the turnover. This is where they missed the guys I talked about earlier, Bowers, Uri, and Murray last year, who gave them great quickness on the perimeter defensively.
Good play by Miller to knock it away. Lynn comes up with a loose ball. Mayberry trying to save it and does. What a play by Mayberry. Forced the shot and drew the foul from Brandon. Oh, what a play.
Mayberry's high school team won a state championship. They didn't have a guy over 6'3" at Rogers High School out in Tulsa. His sister married Nolan's son. I mean, that's the way you get a kid like that. Nobody else had a chance to get near Lee Mayberry. That's Mayberry now going to show some good athletic ability. Hanging here, hanging. There's the ball. Now watch the hang time. Body control. Look at the body control. Spreads. Makes like a little Isaiah Thomas.
Singleton picked up his 3rd personal. 16 points on the night for Mayberry. Number 3 career scorer. He'll be second in 3-point shooting career for Arkansas.
He'll be a middle or late round, first round draft choice.
He's so steady and is so level emotionally on the court.
Has a lot of poise, very unselfish, team-oriented.
Get it down to O'Neal. Lynn, nice job knocking the ball back outside. Caesar with a dangerous pass. Singleton had it blocked up in the air. Foul, yes.
Singleton with that drive to the goal, spotted a gap in the defense.
Miller picks up his 3rd with 16:26 to go. Nolan Richardson without the jacket does not like the call.
There's Singleton going to the goal. Nolan standing right in front of us. No, that's got to be a jump ball. And you know what? He's right. Nolan is right. I tell you, it's heating up right now. Nolan's got the jacket off. I thought he had all ball.
Well, Singleton created the body contact leaning in. Singleton, 70% shooter, has 13 points tonight, but misses the first. As the team, LSU shooting 62.4% on the season.
I'll tell you one thing, LSU's a team you don't want to get in the first round or second round of the NCAA tournament. With the presence of Shaquille O'Neal, they can really create problems for people in a one-game scenario like a postseason tournament.
Well, you're right about the one game, but it's that stretch of 5 or 6 you need to win, and you can't do that with that kind of free throw shooting. And that's Lynn, who drains another 3. Lynn has 11. The lead is cut back to 10.
Good point you made, Mike, and also inconsistent play in a perimeter in the backcourt can hurt.
Brandon has had an outstanding game tonight. Williamson has 2. Misses this one. Miller with a loose ball.
I think Arkansas is not in bad shape right here. I think in the next 3 minutes, if they can get this baby down to about 7 or 8. I mean, they score right here, it's 10. I thought it was 12, it's 10. They score here, they got it under. They got to use Miller a little bit. He's wide open, too late.
And pass by Mayberry. Here's a 3-on-1. Excellent pass against Caesar with a jam.
That was a good play by Williamson. Gave the ball up at the right time. Miller was wide open, and you can't miss him. I mean, I have one eye, baby, and that's my blind side, and I couldn't miss the big fella.
Well, O'Neal had come out on the perimeter.
How they rotated the man-to-man defensively, changing defenses.
Todd Day with a 3, did not get the shooter's roll that time. Shaquille with his 11th rebound.
He's just a tremendous rebounder.
He's got a great attitude on the court, too.
Oh, he's got great personality, really great personality.
Caesar looks low, finds Shaq. This time had it knocked away. Loose ball saved by Caesar.
He really likes his teammates, has great affection for everybody. In fact, he'll always say, hey, coach, don't interview me, don't talk to me, talk to the other guys.
Brandon for three. Day with a rebound.
Not a good shot by Jamie Brandon right there.
14:34 to go. A 12-point game. Day. Another three rims out. 12 rebounds for O'Neal.
Day's got to get in transition a little bit and use his tremendous jumping and quickness. He's trying to play just on a perimeter, shooting the jump shot.
He is an excellent outside shooter. He's 21% from three-point range. Foul on LSU. Let's check it. And it's Shaquille O'Neal pushing off to get position inside. That's two on Shaq.
Such a young guy, just great attitude, as we said. Hey, the president's coming to town in Baton Rouge on Friday. Shaquille right now trying to get position. There's Oliver Miller. Got a lot of eating going on. Today's Fat Tuesday. You think these guys doing any eating?
Momentarily, they had on the scoreboard the third foul on O'Neal, but for Arkansas fans, disappointment as they get it right and put it back to two.
They rotate into the man-to-man defensively. They've been playing a number of defenses. They played a triangle and two. They played a 2-3 matchup, and now they're playing man-to-man.
Robert Shepard, number 20 in the game. He's got a good outside range.
See man-to-man now. Miller steps to the outside. This is where
Shepard, nice dish to Lynn.
Shepard started 20 games and lost his starting role. He provides quickness for him.
Transfer out of Westart Community College. Day trying to put pressure on Brandon. That's a 10-point game again.
They got to get it to single digits. Psychologically, I think it'll bring the crowd. This crowd's starting to get a little bit alive here.
Justin Anderson, number 5, is into the LSU lineup. Tough pass for Shaq to catch. And then a great reverse move underneath.
There's the agility we talked about at the top of the show when we featured all the great ones, Wilt the Stilt, Chamberlain, and Kareem. That is the balance and the agility that separates the really super 7-footers from the guys that really can't chew gum and jump over a telephone book.
65-53.
That's you I'm describing.
You got that right.
Only difference is you're 5'11". I'm only kidding.
Day spinning. I don't think the basket will count.
I would count that. I would count that. He was in a shooting position. If you're in a shooting position, continuation does take place.
Foul is on Brandon. No signal yet as whether the basket would count.
It depends on whether he felt that he was in a shooting motion.
And apparently it will not count as the margin remains at 12. 12:53 to go in the game from Fayetteville, Arkansas. LSU leading by a dozen.
Are drafty doors and windows forcing you to crank up the heat? 30% of your energy bill is literally flying out the door. Introducing Twin Draft Guard, the double-sided insulating miracle that's guaranteed to create an airtight seal. It's twice as effective because it seals air from both sides of the door. We used a hairdryer to show you how air seeps under the door. Install the Twin Draft Guard to create an airtight seal. Nothing gets through. Patented Twin Draft Guard is so easy to install. Just slide it onto any door. It's that simple. Twin Draft Guard adjusts to any door or window. Cut the inserts to the length you need. Slip them into the cover and slide onto the door. And close the door for a draft-proof seal. Door snakes need constant adjustment. What a pain. But Twin Draft Guard moves with the door. Twin Draft Guard seals almost any door gap on any floor. Wood, tile, linoleum. And it easily glides on carpet. It works on windows too. The flexible double-sided arms block the airflow for an airtight seal. Use Twin Draft Guard on outside doors to block the cold winds and snow. Insulate garages and basements. Keep out fumes and noise. In hot weather, Twin Draft Guard seals in cool air to lower air conditioning bills. Adjustable Twin Draft Guard is only $19.99. Call now and we'll double the offer. You'll get 2 Twin Draft Guards for $19.99. It's guaranteed to lower your energy bills. If it doesn't pay for itself the very first month, send it back for a refund. As a free gift, you'll receive the Chrome Finish 5-prong over-the-door ceramic hook. No installation. Just slip it on any door for coats, accessories, and more. It's a $30 value free. 2 Twin Draft Guards and ceramic over-the-door hook, all just $19.99. Call now.
Begin saving on your energy bills right now. Call 1-800-316-2439 or go to twindraftguard.com. Order now and you'll get 2 double-sided twin draft guards and the free bonus over-the-door hanger for only $19.99. Call 1-800-316-2439 or go to twindraftguard.com.
Every Sunday morning. What a move! ESPN Classic is your place to see a replay of this week's best college basketball game.
Oh my goodness!
The ESPN Game of the Week on ESPN Classic.
Send it in, big fella!
Thrillers.
That'll be on a highlight reel.
Storied rivalries.
Oh, big time!
This week's Classic in the making. The ESPN College Basketball Game of the Week. 9 a.m. Sundays only on ESPN Classic.
65-53, the field goal percentage. Arkansas shooting 55% in the second half. LSU down at 36, but they still lead by 10. Lynn with a miss, and that tip will go to Miller.
Oliver Miller's got the long arms. They don't get good blockout assignments. LSU changes defenses during the timeout, comes out with the 2-3.
Arkansas, in the first meeting between these teams, shot 68% in the second half. They need that kind of performance to here. They're still down by 10.
Every time they get it to 10, it seems Shaquille delivers.
Just like that.
Thank you, Mr. O'Neal. Right on cue, baby.
19 points and 12 rebounds for the big man.
He does everything within the framework of the team. Doesn't really force.
No, sure doesn't.
You don't see him moaning, throwing at his teammates if they don't get him the ball in a proper way, like a lot of egos, a lot of superstars who get carried away with themselves.
He's a great example in there, really. Miller kicks it back outside to Hawkins. Back to Miller in a 2-man game. Hawkins down the lane. Bucket counts and he's fouled.
Miller's an excellent passer for a big player. Miller has such a future if he can get himself to trim and get that weight down. Charles Barkley certainly made that commitment. Oliver Miller doesn't realize how good he can be from out of Fort Worth, Texas. There's the cut down the goal.
Foul by the freshman Paul Marshall, picks up his first.
See the gap? Look at the gap. Freeze it. Look at that gap right there. That gap's created because Miller takes O'Neal away from the basket.
Hawkins, with 4 more made free throws, would be the #1 free throw shooter in the conference. Right now, he's hitting 90.8%, just shy of qualifying for the official lead. Nice motion, nothing but net, and it's 67-58, down to 9.
And here comes the crowd. They're ready to rock. They're ready to show us that this is a live arena.
Mayberry on Brandon, but Brandon has done a nice job tonight protecting the ball.
Oh, look at Arkansas going to the zone defensively.
Shaq, oh.
Is that strength? I mean, are you serious? And in the NBA, he'll even be more effective with the 24-second clock, with better players around him, and playing in a man-to-man situation.
Todd Day, scoop, didn't get it, but he'll draw the foul.
A lot of NBA scouts here doing some evaluating. This is the kind of game you really can evaluate a player.
Foul will be on Caesar. That will be his second.
Look at Shaq. He says, no, Oliver. Oh, little contact there. Little principle of verticality. Oh, and then he pushes him out of the way.
Yeah.
He says, Oliver, please get out of my way.
Hey, that's 600 pounds banging in there.
Todd Day, if you look at the NBA draft for next year, it's a given of the senior class that Mourning and Leitner, either way, will be 1 or 2, depending on what team drafted. Then after that, it'll be according to needs. Now you talk about guys like Todd Day. I love Don McLean, who I saw at that UCLA game. He's a tough competitor. Malik Sealy can get in here. Walt Williams, Adam Keefe.
Day, who averages 22-4, trying to get into double figures right here. Mayberry is checked back into the lineup after a short breather. Williamson is in for LSU, and once again, a 9-point lead. But Arkansas has not been able to get it any lower than that. Here's the trap.
They go to a 1-3-1 trap. Williamson gets right around and brings the ball up the wing. They got Day at the point with his size.
Well, you've got to be impressed by Brandon and Williamson, the way they've handled the ball tonight.
Very impressed. It's the best I've seen them play.
Shaq had it tipped away, got it back, missed. Miller with a rebound.
Miller's got to get hungry. He's got to want it a little more on the glass. Right now, Day's saying, clear out. Let me take him one-on-one. Clear out. Brandon says, no, baby. You're not going to beat me one-on-one.
Boy, nice defense by Brandon. Kept his body squared. Here's Day around the screen for 3. And Singleton can't save it.
Day really loves, and he really loves seeing the man-to-man. Nolan knew Mike Scagliotta.
Todd Day has missed 3 straight three-point tries. Lee Mayberry hits a 3.
And they're back, baby. The Razorbacks are back. The Hogs are here. Roll Pitsui.
Mayberry has 20. It is a 6-point game. Closest has been since 6:37 to go in the first half.
There's trouble in LSU land. You can see it now.
Caesar had it partially blocked. Saved by Shaq. Hit the official, stays in play. Here's the 2-on-4 fast break. Tipped out of bounds by LSU.
Yeah, the official is part of the playing floor, so he is a guy that's part of the playing floor. And who made contact? Dale Brown knows right now this could be a struggle.
And Harold Boudreau will come in for the first time. He missed 5 games with arthroscopic knee surgery, and Dale Brown wants to try to get the crowd back out of it because Arkansas has closed to 6.
Struggling with credit card debt? Is it difficult just making your minimum payments? Tired of the harassing calls? Is substantial credit card debt preventing you from enjoying life? Call now and settle your accounts for less than you owe. Call the Hermosa Group today and move toward a brighter future. The call is free and there's no obligation. Start saving money now. Let the Hermosa Group put you back on track. With one simple call, the Hermosa Group can show you how to eliminate your debt in a fraction of the time and for less than you owe. It's simple, secure, and proven. Stop the harassing calls. Legally reduce your debt. Lower your monthly payments. Get back on track and worry less. Life can be better. Find out today how quickly and easily you can eliminate your debt. Call the Hermosa Group now. Get a low monthly payment that fits your budget. Call now.
Own a timeshare? Turn it into cash.
Timeshares only sold our timeshare fast and for the price we wanted.
And they gave us a $1,000 shopping spree.
Introducing the Timeshares Only $1,000 shopping spree bonus. Call now. Learn how to turn your timeshare into cash and get a $1,000 shopping spree. And we'll also send you this free information kit, including 10 secrets to timeshares. This offer is only good while supplies last, so don't delay. Call Timeshares Only, the most trusted name in timeshares.
Call 800-630-8306.
Winter X Games 12 on ESPN. Watch the Winter X Elite throw down their tricks in the skiing Big Air Final. Then the women take on the Super Pipe. Winter X Games 12, tonight at 9:30 Eastern, live on ESPN.
Tonight on ESPN Classic, at 8 Morrison battles Purity in a classic bout from '94. At 9, 60 Minutes on Classic reveals the sensitive side of Bill Romanowski. And at 9:30, controversial running back Ricky Williams. It's all tonight on ESPN Classic.
Attention, diabetic patients with Medicare.
I have diabetes, and testing my blood sugar on my fingers every day is so painful. I wish there were a better way.
Now, there is. With this meter, you can test on your arm with less pain. Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Minch, and I've been taking care of diabetic patients for over 30 years. With this new meter, you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. You can test on your arm. It hurts less. Some patients say it doesn't hurt at all.
I called and got my meter. Now my fingers don't hurt anymore.
The club will send your diabetes supplies right to your home, and we will bill Medicare. Membership is free, and so is shipping. So call us now.
Call now to get your meter and test with less pain. Call Diabetes Care Club at 1-800-914-6400. That's 1-800-914-6400.
Call now. I'm glad I did.
They're on their feet at Barnhill as Arkansas has cut a 15-point lead to 6 in a game that will decide first place in the Western Division of the Southeastern Conference. Both clubs coming in with 3 losses. The winner virtually guaranteed to one of the 2 top seeds in the tournament. Kentucky has the other one leading the Eastern Division. They've got it wrapped up also with an 11-3 record.
They have a date with Florida. Florida really hanging on the bubble big time. If they can get a quality win over Kentucky at home, that can help them. If you look here, has outscored LSU 8-2 in the last 2.5.
Day inside, he's had a tough night shooting, hits that, and he's fouled.
But you can feel that he wants the ball now. You can feel that LSU is starting to reel. You can feel that Todd Day has elevated his game. He goes down in a box inside. They dump him the ball. He converts. There's the 45-degree angle. Brandon has no chance here. There's the tremendous. He kisses it on the window, puts it on the glass. Count the deuce. There he is posting up strong. See, right now, Brandon's got to get some help.
Day is 75% free throw shooter. That was 3 fouls on Jamie Brandon. And now it is a 3-point lead. At 15 evaporated in a hurry.
And Mayberry's amazing. He's 0 for 2 from the deuce line, and from the 3-point line, he's 6 for 8 tonight.
Singleton comes back in. Boudreau goes out.
There's that 1-3-1 trap. See, Day wants to invite him to the sideline. There's the reverse man. Gotta post somebody up. Flash to the, there it is, Singleton. Looking high-low. Day wants to go down and help. Williamson's got the shot. Day's worried about the presence of Shaquille.
Correction on Brandon. That was his second foul. They gave the foul to Marshall. This is Singleton double team and stole it. Hawkins.
Score that. Go.
And look at Williamson. He thought he had the clean block.
Great effort by Maurice, but no way. Excellent call by the official.
And it's a 1-point game.
Dale Brown's in one of those scenes right now where I know I've sat in as a coach, and you just can't stop that momentum. The crowd is into it now. They got the 6th man on their side.
Well, Uncle Mo can run right over you. LSU seeming a little tentative on offense right now.
Against the zone has really got him a little shook. They're going to need something from the wing.
Caesar baseline, tough shot. Shaq tried to follow, got a piece of the rim. Singleton gets it.
Singleton just hanging in there. I mean, there's no quitting for no Singleton.
Hawkins thought he had drawn a foul. Instead, he commits one.
Ohio State with that win over Michigan, we just saw the score by 11. They really got a good finish. There's the drive to the goal. Kisses it on the glass. You know, speaking about Ohio State, Jimmy Jackson was brilliant. Larry Conley talked about them having a little advantage with their schedule, with Indiana playing 3 out of 4 in a row. Look at Nolan now working on the official John Clarkerty. I agree with Larry on that.
Singleton goes to the line. We told you earlier he had a 5-game streak very recently where he averaged nearly 20 points a game. He has really helped LSU.
Well, he's playing with so much more confidence than he did in the earlier part of the year.
4-point lead, 72-68. 17 points for Singleton, 8:49 left to go in the game.
And they rotate Singleton now on Day. They take Brandon off him, and they have Singleton playing Day. Day wants the ball in a man-to-man. He wants the ball.
Singleton is an outstanding defensive player.
He's going to be challenged right now. They're going to try to go to Day. Mayberry wants to get it to Day inside.
Lynn couldn't get off the 3.
Well, Lynn has a tough time shooting the 3, and against the man-to-man. Against the zone, he gets it.
Shot clock is at 14. Mayberry, one-on-one against Williamson. Got it!
Lee Mayberry, big time. He's a PT pair. Little one-on-one. They bring the ball over to the wing, reverse the ball, isolation.
Mayberry has 22. We're down to 1 basket.
We got a good one. Remember, 11-3, both clubs. Western Division Championship at stake.
Caesar had it knocked away by Miller. For Mayberry, by the way, that was his first 2-point field goal of the night. He has hit 6 out of 8 threes. Miller with a quick hands knocked that one away. There's Mayberry. Brilliant night.
It really kept the ball away from Shaquille the last 4 minutes.
And he and Miller exchanging forearms underneath. Caesar for 3. Short. Singleton. Oh,
he was jacked. He was hit hard.
Oh, man.
Pushes jump in immediately.
Miller trying to come over, and Dale Brown out in the middle of the floor. He wants an intentional foul, and now a lot of jawing going on as Day really came down on him hard.
His teammates really pulling him out of the way.
And Dale Brown staring down Todd Day.
I mean, there's no doubt about the contact right there on Singleton.
He certainly made sure. I'll give him that.
Now watch this. There's Caesar. Bad shot again by Caesar. Here comes Singleton. Now you watch this contact. I mean, this is coming down. He tries to get ball, but he makes contact over the back, throws him to the deck. Scagliotta gets him out of the way. He says, Todd, move away.
Well, that's a real hard foul by Todd Day. That's his third.
Good job by the officials the way they handled though.
Yes,
Bring both guys together, talk to them.
Singleton will go back to the line. 17 points on the night. Always a little tough to go shoot free throws after you've been hit that hard.
Well, you can quiet down all the people who have been on your case. Just go to the line and deliver to.
It's the first, 73-70.
That's the biggest talker right there. Just deliver the rock.
Here's the January 11th game.
Ooh,
Day
battle, Shaquille and Day.
Yeah.
Well, Day's had a reputation of battling a lot of people. I mean, it's been publicized. They say he likes to whoop. That's the term.
19 points. The lead is 4 as Singleton has had the big offensive night.
They're trying to spread the court. They want to get Shaquille away. See with the man-to-man, they bring him outside. Singleton's going to really accept the challenge of trying to really deny the ball today.
Miller looks inside. This is Mayberry. Shot clock at 20.
Too much experience right here on Marshall.
Mayberry for 3.
Too much experience on Marshall. He reads that Marshall was playing him from the drive, and he shoots the downtowner.
Mayberry has 25. He has hit 7 of 9 3-point shots tonight.
He's a different kind of point guard than Bob Hurley. Hurley's like John Stockton. This guy is like Isaiah Thomas, has great scoring ability.
Brandon left alone. Short. Arkansas ball, they can take the lead.
Mayberry under control. That's a leader. Experience. Looks at Nolan. Gets the sign. Puts the fist up.
Very smart and under control.
I think the fist means they want to go to Day. I think they want to go to Day.
He's being worked on inside by Singleton.
Singleton really doing a great job defensively, beating him to the ball.
6:27 to go in the game. Alley-oop for Lynn. He missed it, but it's tipped in by Day.
Day's in great positioning because of the front. They're fronting him on defense, and therefore he has good inside position for the tip. And the Barnhill Beauties love it.
Well, there's a bonus when you miss the alley-oop and you get the tip in.
There's the back screen. Now see how Day's inside. Singleton, number 10, frees it. Right there, he's on the inside, has inside position. There's Day now, right now, sneaking in on there's the back. Now look at him, freeze it. See how he's inside? Great inside position. Singleton right now is in big trouble.
He certainly is because he has 4 personal fouls. Arkansas has regained the lead, and Day makes it a 2-point Razorback lead.
They're going to miss this environment. Yale Brown's going to be happy to go to their new environment because over there, the students are going to be way up high. Over here, they're like at Duke. They're right on the floor.
Well, they are going to build that new gym like an old gym, Dick. They're going to have the seats come right down to the edge of the floor like this.
But I was told by everyone that the students are being pushed up high and the big donors down on it.
3 by Justin Anderson. And
bad time for it in a great game in the SEC, but it looks like somebody has pulled the plug. We're experiencing some technical difficulties. We'll try and straighten things out and get back to the game in just a moment. The Arkansas Razorbacks and LSU Tigers in the battle for first place in the SEC's Western Division.
What does it take to become the hitter you've always dreamed of being?
It takes skills.
The #1 batting trainer in baseball, the Skills Hitaway, is now better than ever. The Hitaway Solo Trainer lets you get high repetition batting practice to maximize your hitting, and always on your own schedule.
Becoming a great hitter takes solid mechanics, fast hands, and great timing. Get the Skills Hitaway and you'll develop them all.
The Hitaway's unique wrap and return action lets you get lots of swings in less time, using repetition training to improve your mechanics, build your hand speed, and develop great timing. And you'll never have to chase another ball again.
Nothing builds muscle memory, strength, and confidence like the Hitaway.
The Hitaway is more adjustable, meaning easier setup and more options for your individual strike zone.
The Hitaway can be used for righties, lefties, and aspiring switch hitters.
It's engineered for better pacing and more controlled setup time between hits, making it useful for a wider age range. The ball is made with top-grain leather and a durable solid core. And the new sleeve design gives you better visibility and authentic feel at contact. The durable hit-away can be used indoors or out and attaches easily to a tree or pole. Or the complete hit-away system, a sturdy mobile pole and base designed specifically for the hit-away.
Whether you play Little League Baseball or Olympic softball, hit-away is a serious training tool. It allows me to use repetition to improve my swing and get solid hits anywhere in the strike zone.
If you're ready to take your hitting to a new level, order the Skills Hit-Away Baseball or Hit-Away Softball now for just $29.99. Plus, call right now and we'll include the Skills Variable Bat Weight free. Just add or remove any of the 4 weights for the ideal warm-up.
To become the best, you need desire, hard work, and the right tools.
Call now to order the Skills Hit-Away Baseball or Softball and become the hitter you've always dreamed of. Start now.
Every Saturday, ESPN Classic goes live with college basketball's hottest matchups. This week, it's a live doubleheader. At 6, Rutgers heads to Pitt to try and tame Sam Young and the ferocious Panther attack. Banks it home! Then at 9, Arkansas brings its winning ways to the Maravich Center to take on SEC rival LSU. That is strength, my friends. It's a live college basketball doubleheader. Starts Saturday at 6, only on ESPN Classic.
We have sorted things out. Right now, let's take it back to Fayetteville, Arkansas, to Mike Patrick and Dick Vitale.
All right, John, thanks very much. I guess somebody paid the light bill. We're back on. 3:23 to go in the ball game. We are tied at 82. Singleton will go to the free throw line. And you've got to give some credit to LSU here because Arkansas made that great run to cut a 15-point lead and actually take the lead. But LSU has been able to weather that storm.
Yeah, they really have. They've been able to meet the storm, as you mentioned, with the crowd into the game. The great comeback by Arkansas. But they've hung in here. Great basket by Williamson, and this guy's played superb basketball. Also, Dale's made some solid adjustments on that sideline.
7 of 9 from the line for Singleton, 22 points. Really stepped up his game of late, hitting 15 to 18 footers.
I can't believe it, how they shut us off and they take away my AT airtime in a great game like this. I mean, Mike, that's not fair.
2-point lead for LSU, 3:21 left.
Right now, man-to-man defense. Notice how Oliver Miller's trying to spread the court and take Shaquille away. Day's trying to post up on Singleton, who has 4 fouls.
Mayberry has been brilliant from outside. Misses this one. And Day is fouled inside, and it's going to be on Singleton, his 5th.
That's a great call. Also a great call by Duketso. There's no question that he threw him to the ground. And he's got 4 fouls, and he's a senior. Not a good play. 3 officials, you're not getting away with that. The guy up on top had a great look. Now watch it right here. Now watch Singleton as he throws Day to the deck. In a very passive way, you looked at me.
Fouls out with 23 points. Caesar will come back into the ball game.
They're going to really miss Singleton. Right down right now when he went out. The team is up 2, 3:05 on the clock. He has been a really, really important player.
Singleton, 23 points, 5 rebounds. Just see the numbers. Dale Brown escorts him to the bench. Day goes to the line with 16 points tonight. 4 out of 5 from the line, but he was off to a really slow start. Just broke Sidney Moncrief's school record for points this year.
You talk about a great player, Sidney Moncrief, the triplets under Eddie Sutton, 78 for the Final 4. There's the conversion by Day. Moncrief retired his jersey, number 32. One of the dumbest mistakes in my life. I didn't draft Sidney Moncrief. I took Greg Kelser. Kelser developed a knee problem. I went to the unemployment lines. Thank God for ESPN when they called in December of 1979.
Todd Day can tie it, but missed. Caesar with a rebound.
Nolan replaced Eddie Sutton, who did a fantastic job here with this program.
Shepard guarding Brandon.
Notice how he's trying to bring him up the sideline.
Williamson, who's had a big night, hits that bucket. It's back to a 3-point lead. Williamson with 17 points tonight. He averages 6.8 a game.
Very impressed with the way Brandon and Williamson have played on the exterior.
They've been exceptional.
See, now here's where they'll miss Singleton defensively, trying to check Day. He did a great job neutralizing him.
Being guarded by Caesar right now, the freshman.
He's got too much ability right now and experience for Caesar. He's got to give it up and slide it inside and try to post Caesar.
3-point lead for LSU, and they clear this side for Todd Day. And Caesar fouls him on the way in.
Can't check him, but he's going to have to convert the free throws. In the first meeting when he got 43, Caesar only played 18 minutes and fouled out.
That's 3 on Clarence Caesar, who has very quick hands defensively, leads his team in steals with 69 coming into this game.
Well, he anticipates well and he gambles, but as a typical freshman, that's to be expected. He's going to be a heck of a player, Clarence Caesar. 2 things freshmen have a problem with: shot selection, and also they have a problem with defensively getting good position.
Todd Day has missed his last 2 free throws. Trying for the 58th time in his career to score 20 or more points. That's an incredible record.
He's got to stay there, focus, concentrate.
It's the second one. The lead is cut to 2. 2:16 to go. 18 for Day. O'Neal helping on the press. This is Williamson with Miller back. Williamson goes in, missed the shot. Offensive rebound by Brandon.
That's that athletic ability. That's the tremendous quickness he has to the basketball, Brandon. Super pass by Shaquille and attacking the pressure. Shaquille's got to want the rock now. They got to get a good angle and try to get the dump down. It's a man-to-man. He should get free inside.
Justin Anderson trying to penetrate with a runner. Missed it, but he's fouled.
Good shooter, though. He's a good shooter. He's the kind of guy you really, if you're Dale Brown, want on that free throw line.
Todd Day beefing about the call. That will be his 4th personal foul.
As Justin, see, I thought he had the angle, but there's the good fake. The good pump fake gets Day up in the air.
Oh, instead they'll give it to Hawkins. Hawkins picks up his 3rd. Still 1-1 here, although this will be a 2-shot foul. The next one, both teams will be over the 10 limit. Anderson, 76.9% free throw shooter, and he misses.
He has a nice release as well. Good concentration. Was head on with that one. He's a transfer. Came out of California.
Cal Irvine.
Yep, played at Cal Irvine. Was a good 3-point shooter. Started earlier in the year.
Best free throw shooter on the club. Gets the roll that time. Singleton, who fouled out with those beautiful 23 points. It is the scoreboard here has finally been corrected. It is 87 to 84. 3-point lead.
Right now, they got to get the ball in the hands of Mayberry or Day. You got to go down the end of the game. You got to know your options. Clock is winding down. They're unbeaten at home. Western Division Championship at stake. Both clubs 11-3.
Mayberry for 3.
That's what you have to know on the floor. You got to know your people. Mayberry's the hot guy. He's the guy on fire. Oh, charge!
Offensive foul on Brandon.
Great defensive play and a good call by Duke Etzel.
Darryl Hawkins with excellent defensive position, and Lee Mayberry has tied his career high with 31.
Nolan Richardson working the sideline. Got him ready at halftime, made several adjustments defensively. Now watch the defense, beat him right to the spot. There's the push-off by Jamie.
Mayberry with 8 of 11 three-pointers tonight.
Well, with the time, what it is right now, certainly LSU's going to get the ball back. They're going to spread it and try to go one-on-one with Mayberry or get the ball in Day's hands.
That 8 threes, by the way, an Arkansas record. Under a minute. Mayberry driving. Somehow he kept his balance. Shot clock at 17.
I'd get the ball to Todd Day. Caesar'd be no match for him in a one-on-one situation.
Mayberry short with a jumper, and LSU will have the ball. The shot clock is off.
They can run it right down to the last second and get the ball inside to Shaquille. They got to get a timeout.
They call a timeout with 27 seconds to go. And we'll be back to Barnhill Arena in Fayetteville, Arkansas in just a moment.
decide. Please drink responsibly.
Enjoy a world of freedom with Indulge-A-Bath. Stepping in or out of your tub has never been safer with our easy access door. There's a convenient comfort bar for extra support, and extra wide built-in seats ensure complete relaxation. Therapeutic hydrotherapy jets are perfect for relieving arthritis, stress, and post-surgery aches. In fact, with a doctor's prescription, there could be tax advantages. With the adjustable shower head, you have the option of sitting or standing. No one else offers such a wide range of models. Our door seal has an incredible lifetime guarantee, and all our tubs come with a 15-year warranty. Indulge-A-Bath gives you more great features for your money. Installation is included, and financing is easy. Now, for a limited time only, you can receive a $750 cash rebate. Call now and we'll send you a free brochure and information pack. Indulge-A-Bath, the world's best walk-in tubs, made in the USA.
If you've got over $10,000 in credit card debt and you can't ever see breaking free, then call J. Warren Financial and do it now. Being in over your head is a vicious cycle. J. Warren Financial will work on your behalf to get you out of debt and back on track. This is not bankruptcy. We fight for you using our proven experience and the insider programs that credit card companies try to hide. If you owe at least $10,000 to the credit card companies, you owe it to yourself to call J. Warren Financial at
800-617-5971.
Don't watch this. Next question.
Rising stars, inspiring leaders, legends.
I didn't jerk on you too hard, did I? No.
60 Minutes on Classic brings you heroes, hopefuls, and heavy hitters.
Every time I drink a bottle of water, I make a bogey.
When the biggest names in sports go one-on-one with the best reporters in the business.
I consider myself brutally honest.
You'll see what really makes them tick. 60 Minutes on Classic. Fridays 9 Eastern on ESPN Classic.
Saturday, it's an ESPN Classic Weekend Marathon that puts you in the driver's seat. Every weekend, ESPN Classic goes to the extreme with a full day of classic sports action from rough riders and heavy hitters to shooting stars and classic showdowns. The hits just keep on coming with ESPN Classic's Weekend Marathons. Place your bids. The hottest wheels are up for grabs with the Russo and Steel Car Auction Marathon starting Saturday, 8 a.m. on ESPN Classic.
You don't want to shoot too early, Mike.
27 seconds left. Shot clock is off. They can't go to Singleton because he's fouled out of the ballgame.
They got to spread the court. They got to watch for the turnover. Arkansas's got to try to force the turnover.
Williamson being dogged, double team, nearly lost it.
They can take some traps out here because Shaquille's away from the basket.
Got to go to work now. 7 seconds. Brandon one-on-one.
There it is. Dumped it inside.
Blocked by Miller. And we'll go to overtime.
Excellent defensive play by Arkansas. Could have been a foul inside on Shaquille, though. I'll tell you one thing. He looked like he was pounded to me, Mike.
Dale Brown standing in the middle of the court saying, how could that not be a foul on my guy by Miller?
I'll tell you one thing. I really believe some people say he gets advantages, but I don't believe it. I think he takes a pounding, Shaquille. There's the dump down. They get what they want. Get it inside. Wow.
5 minutes more. Put back on the clock. End of regulation. Tied at 87.
I couldn't believe how much I was paying for health insurance before, but Mega specializes in affordable health insurance for families and for people like me who don't get health insurance where we work.
Stop struggling to figure out how you can get affordable health insurance. If you're one of 45 million Americans without it, call the number on your screen right now to get affordable health insurance with the Mega Life and Health Insurance Company.
I was struggling to find affordable health insurance for my family. What appealed to me about Mega is that I could tailor a plan that fit our needs, as well as our budget.
I'm responsible for providing health insurance for my family. I worked hard, and I deserve a company that works hard for me. Mega, they saved me time and money. They got the coverage I needed at the price I could afford.
Mega has been America's solution for affordable health insurance for over 20 years. To get a plan that's tailored to fit your needs, call the number on the screen right now.
Do what we did. Call today.
Hello?
Mrs. Anderson, this is Mark Brown. I'm from the collections department of...
Hi. Listen, I'm sorry I haven't made my payment yet. I'll get it in as soon as I can.
Maybe you should call In Charge. They'll work with you and come up with a solution that's right for you.
When life hands you a little more than you can manage, call In Charge Debt Solutions. We're a nonprofit company that puts people back in control by helping them manage their debt. We'll stop the collection calls and we'll help lower your interest rates, so you'll have one affordable monthly payment. Call In Charge today.
Winter X Games 12 on ESPN. Tonight, it's the high-flying action of the skiing Big Air Final.
That was so big!
Watch the Winter X Elite throw down their tricks. Then text your vote and help decide the winner. Plus, Gretchen Bleiler returns home to challenge Aussie Tora Bright for the gold.
That could be it.
As the women of Winter X take on the Super Pipe. Winter X Games 12 continues tonight at 9:30 Eastern, live on ESPN.
Every Sunday morning,
What a move!
ESPN Classic is your place to see a replay of this week's best college basketball game.
Oh my goodness!
The ESPN Game of the Week on ESPN Classic.
Send it in, big fella.
Thrillers.
That'll be on a highlight reel.
Storied rivalries.
Oh, big time!
This week's Classic in the Making. The ESPN College Basketball Game of the Week. 9 a.m. Sundays only on ESPN Classic.
LSU and Arkansas will go to overtime at Barnhill for first place in the Western Division of the Southeastern Conference.
Would you classify that as incidental contact, or maybe don't let the game end on a free throw line?
No, it didn't look like Miller fouled Shaquille O'Neal. It looked like somebody from behind banged into him and knocked his legs out from under.
Somebody really laid a hit on him, I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, Dale Brown would certainly agree with that. He was very upset that there was no foul call.
Mike, certainly right now, the advantage has to go to the home team. They come from 15 down. They tie it. It goes to OT. They're playing on their floor. They haven't lost. And again, for the people that might have just tuned in, both clubs are 11-3. Both clubs going for the Western Division Championship.
Here's the reset. LSU with one timeout. Arkansas with two. LSU in the 1-1 now. It will be 2 shots after the next one. And the possession arrow, should we come to a jump ball situation, favors the Tigers.
Remember, the league champ will be recognized by winning the tournament where both divisions will meet. Right now, you're playing for some seeding, but it's also special to win your division.
And of course, for Arkansas, 3 straight Southwest Conference championships. They'd love to win the Southeastern Conference.
I think a lot of those people in the Southwest Conference are glad to see them out of there.
I would be.
Tom Pender's got his team to come back with the arrival of Dexter Cambridge.
LSU starts with possession in the second half. Justin Anderson misses. Caesar with a foul.
Justin Anderson had the wide open shot, and he's normally an excellent long-range shooter. See, right now they got to isolate Caesar one-on-one with Day. Day's going to take him one-on-one.
Caesar got some help. Dishes it off to Hawkins.
But that was created by the one-on-one ability of Day, who drew 3 people to him. And there's the move by Hawkins. Movement without the basketball. A lost start.
Smart play by Hawkins. The lead is 2 for Arkansas. Here's the steal by Day. And a good decision to hold up. Didn't have the numbers on the break.
Split in the court against the man-to-man. Miller's bringing Shaquille away from the basket. Isolation time, Todd Day. Caesar playing off him. He's an excellent driver.
Mayberry against Williamson.
Seems like Mayberry's been playing for years at Arkansas.
He has 31 tonight, matching his career high.
Got great shake and bake moves with the dribble. There's an example of it.
A new career high, 33.
What they're simply doing is spreading the court, and they're going one-on-one against the man-to-man. Created and developed in their offensive set by their leader, the orchestra leader, Nolan Richardson.
The lead is 4. Tried to get it to O'Neal, stolen by Day, saved it to Miller. Bad pass by Justin Anderson.
Dale Brown's got to get a timeout with the next possession because right now his club is out of sync offensively and defensively.
And it looks like they'll milk some more time off of it right now.
They're clearing the court. They want to go one-on-one with their 2 big weapons. It's May Day now, baby. It's May Day. There it is, one-on-one.
Mayberry, tough.
Get a timeout now. Get a TO, baby.
The lead is 6, 2:42 to go. 35 for Lee Mayberry. What a performance.
That's why both guys are going to be excellent NBA players against the man-to-man.
Caesar banked at home. Tough shot.
That's a big basket by the freshman Caesar.
And LSU tried to get a timeout there, but they called it too late, so Arkansas was able to inbound.
That's why if you're a scout now evaluating from the NBA, you can really see some of the true abilities of these players.
Good point, Vic. Down the lane, Caesar knocked it away, but there was nobody there to get it. It's out to Arkansas. And LSU is going to bring Mike Hansen and Paul Marshall back into the game. Play a little offense-defense here and probably have to go to their foul game. And Arkansas wants to talk about their strategy. 2:08 to go. Arkansas leads it by 4. They were down as many as 15 in the second half. Now we're in overtime.
The $2 200-calorie steak sandwich. Sounds unbelievable, but it's true. Quiznos 2 new flatbread sandwiches. Just $2, 200 calories. Tender black Angus steak or balsamic chicken, toasted on soft artisan bread. Only 200 calories. I'm still here. New Sammys. Big taste in a smaller size. Part of our line of $2 Sammys. Quiznos. Love what you eat.
I've always wanted to have a pool. To me, that was my dream.
If you've ever dreamed of the perfect swim, or exercise, fun with your family, or relaxation at the end of the day, order a free DVD or video to learn more about the endless pool. Your personal pool at home.
Nice and small, compact.
A regular pool, first of all, you have turns that you have to concentrate on. Here, it's endless. You're swimming in place, which is a great opportunity to be able to work on your stroke technique.
It's in your basement. Run downstairs, turn it on, you're there. Like having a treadmill in your basement.
You know, I'll come downstairs and there'll be sometimes 7 or 8 kids in the pool, and they're always grabbing onto the bar, cranking it all the way up.
Indoors or outside.
Call 800-319-9716 or visit our website for a free DVD.
Every Saturday, ESPN Classic goes live with college basketball's hottest matchups. This week, it's a live doubleheader. At 6, Rutgers heads to Pitt to try and tame Sam Young and the ferocious Panther attack. Banks it home! Then at 9, Arkansas brings its winning ways to the Maravich Center to take on SEC rival LSU.
That is strength, my friends.
It's a live college basketball doubleheader. Starts Saturday at 6, only on ESPN Classic.
Here at the phone company, you've been our customer for a long time. Now Vonage wants to change all that.
Well, over 2 million people have already switched to Vonage.
Oh, really? Don't they miss having phone service?
Actually, with Vonage, you get the #1 rated digital phone service with unlimited local and long-distance calls for just $24.99 a month. What do you charge?
It's simple, really. It starts with different basic rates, long-distance fees, and of course, different packages have different features, and some
Vonage has over 25 features, and they're included for no extra charge.
For me, Vonage is everything I want in a phone service.
It's dependable. It's perfect.
No nickels and dimes like the phone company.
Sign up now with Vonage and get 1 month free. Enjoy clear digital phone sound quality using your high-speed internet connection.
Okay, but making a change is hard, and for over 100 years, the only thing we've changed is...
Your prices?
Whoa!
Call 1-800-970-5521 or go online to betterwaytophone.com.
This is simply in coaching terminology, an isolation, allowing your key player to have the ball one-on-one. And there he is, Mayberry, gonna wheel and deal. Right here, a little one-on-one maneuver, great hang time, puts it on the glass, a la John Wooden's players, comes up with the conversion. He's been scintillating all night long.
Career high 35 points. He's hit 8 out of 12 three-point shots, 6 assists and a couple of steals. And just his demeanor really does a great help to his teammates. Never gets too far up, never gets down.
There's Lynn was talking to him, saying, I like it, Lee, keep it up. There's Nolan with the jacket off. He was a heck of a football player, Nolan Richardson.
Shot clock is at 29, by the way.
You can see the Arkansas kids, their eyes light up against the man-to-man.
Mayberry slipped and comes up limping as Day goes down the lane, hits the run.
Can't check them one-on-one, Mike. It's no way you can check them in a one-on-one situation if they spread the court.
The lead is 6. Hansen loses the ball. Here's Day. Caesar back.
Get the bus, baby! Get the gold trophy! Get the gold trophy! It's championship week coming up!
And Hansen is hurt for LSU. Day with the basket. Caesar nearly took his head off, and he made it anyway.
Here goes TD. Time down with a little touchdown. There's the contact. Hanks, are you serious, Tom? Are you serious? Let's do a little dance. Hello. Good night. Bye-bye.
97-89.
LSU had a game plan. They came here with a purpose, and they came here with intensity, and they came here to win. But this club met the challenge, Arkansas. Their fans would not let them get away with an L, and they met the challenge here. Dale's team played brilliantly to take a 15-point lead. Little chant of SEC. I'll tell you, the SEC has exciting basketball as you look here at his numbers.
And that's after a slow start for the All-American. I'll tell you, point play 98-89.
Whether you go to Alabama, Kentucky, Georgia, they really play exciting basketball.
Anderson for 3, missed it. Miller rebound.
Shaquille was not able to get the ball in the OT, in the overtime period. And the spread in a one-on-one. I did a commentary about 2 weeks ago on my fast break, Mike, about the fact that if the game is in the last 4 minutes, and if they have the lead and spread the court, they're very difficult to defend. As you look at Singleton, who they really missed to the right of the screen.
And he will be joined by Clarence Caesar, who was just fouled out of the ball game. Shaquille O'Neal may have to do it himself if that's possible now.
Caesar's going to be a heck of a player at LSU, only a freshman, 15 points, good athletic ability, very quick, anticipates well.
He and Singleton combined for 38 tonight.
I'll tell you one thing, I don't want to see LSU on the chart. If I were looking at the chart when they post the pairings for the NCAA tournament, just like I wouldn't want to see Princeton. Princeton lost to Arkansas, Georgetown, and also Villanova by a total of 7 points in the first round. They're going to catch somebody this year.
Pete Carrill always seems to, doesn't he?
Oh, you talk about a brilliant coach.
Oh, we've got a timeout. They want to talk it over with 1:25 to go. Arkansas has extended its lead to 9.
Thank you, Justice Man. You've done it again.
Righteous boy, I can't believe you would have a pizza delivered to the hidden crime lab.
Relax. Don't get your units all hopped up in the bunch. It's not delivery.
For fresh baked taste at home, it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
And when am I going to get to ride the motorcycle?
Want sizzling hot abs? Want bikini-ready results like these fast? Introducing Ab Rocket, the ab training secret that makes painful, boring ab exercises easy and fun. And best of all, effective. These results were achieved in just 30 days using the complete Ab Rocket training system.
I'm amazed to see that not just in losing the fat and the roll over my stomach, I'm getting more definition, more cuts. It's everything that's needed to get your body in the best shape of your life.
No more lifting your neck and back with crunches. With Ab Rocket, just sit and relax on the backrest and rock back. It's that easy. And it takes just 5 minutes a day. Your neck and back are supported on the contoured backrest while it provides resistance as you relax back, so you don't just fall backwards. Then the resistance assists you with that difficult upward motion, giving you an easy liftoff. And just like a soothing massage, the soft cushion rollers on the backrest glide back and forth for an incredible massage. Do the signature ab rocket crunch, reverse crunch, and oblique exercises to zap love handles and turn that spare tire into rocket hard abs. Know those fun Pilates exercises that are difficult to do on your own? Ab Rocket is also a Pilates assister. These effective core shaping moves become easy. Gym memberships cost hundreds, and Pilates machines can cost thousands. But the incredible Ab Rocket system that's portable and folds to store in seconds is yours right now to try for 30 days in your home for only $14.95. And we'll even ship it to you for free. You get it all. The lightweight Ab Rocket machine, a delicious low-calorie meal plan, 4 Ab Rocket classes on DVD featuring beginner, intermediate, and advanced ab classes, plus a fun cardio dance party to burn calories. They're a $40 value. They're all included on one digital DVD at no additional charge. Don't wait 4 to 6 weeks. Call now and upgrade to express delivery to get your Ab Rocket in 5 to 7 business days. A $20 value free. It's backed by our 30-day money-back guarantee.
Call 1-800-614-6800 to get your 30-day trial of the Ab Rocket system for only $14.95. Call now.
Saturday, it's an ESPN Classic Weekend Marathon that puts you in the driver's seat. Every weekend, ESPN Classic goes to the extreme with a full day of classic sports action from rough riders and heavy hitters to shooting stars and classic showdowns. The hits just keep on coming with ESPN Classics Weekend Marathons. Place your bids. The hottest wheels are up for grabs with the Russo and Steel Car Auction Marathon, starting Saturday, 8 a.m. on ESPN Classic.
Tonight on ESPN Classic, at 8 Morrison battles Purity in a classic bout from '94. At 9, 60 Minutes on Classic reveals the sensitive side of Bill Romanowski. And at 9:30, controversial running back Ricky Williams. It's all tonight on ESPN Classic.
I know you're all ready to drive right now, 2 hours to Tulsa.
Oh, yeah.
And look at that clock, 5:55. I'm crying. I can't believe a flight leaves that early. And there's Dale.
Todd Day now has 24. Dale Brown saw his club give a heck of an effort tonight.
They really did. And remember, they were leading when Singleton went out at the 3:05 mark by 2.
100 points for Arkansas. 25 for Todd Day. 35 for Mayberry. 60 of the 100 belong to the 2 All-Americans.
If Arkansas wins, as they continue to win this game, win the SEC tournament, they can be the #1 seed, shifted out to the West. Because when you look out there, it'll come down basically between Arizona and UCLA, even though USC might win the league. They don't have enough, I don't think, in the power ratings.
Day beats the press foul by Anderson. 1 minute exactly to go from Barn Hill Arena, where this club in the last 6 years will now be 63-6. Day now with 26. He is #1 in school history in points, field goals, 3-point shots made. He's also #2 in steals, 5th in assists, 7th in rebounds. You don't think he's done it all?
And he's missed the first 12 games this year.
Yeah.
He's playing a Maui Classic. There's the hug.
102-89.
And they put a big hug on the big fella.
Miller, who went belly to belly with Shaquille O'Neal tonight and did quite a job inside.
There's the big guy. He can pass the basketball.
Brandon hits the 3.
Jamie came of age, I really believe, tonight, showing everybody he certainly can play on that exterior against good competition away from home.
Another foul by Anderson. There's only a couple of ticks went off the clock.
3 great Prop 48 players this year were labeled. Brandon, Anthony Hardaway, who's had a great year at Memphis State, and also Morton playing for Louisville.
Brandon handled himself so well tonight, working the ball, not committing turnovers.
You know, when you think about it, how close you are to victory, and yet it gets away. If Shaquille, they call a foul at the end, goes to the line for 2, converts 1, the game is over. That's how close you are to winning and losing.
Of course, that's no cinch either.
No cinch, but I think I would have given him make 1 out of 2.
Oh, yeah.
In pressure situation.
He could just stare 1 in. He didn't shoot the ball badly tonight from the line. Oliver Miller, 8 points, 7 rebounds.
They're not chanting what I think. Are they yelling, "We want 2"? Are they yelling, "We want 2"?
I don't think anybody wants to because they're healthy.
I mean, I'll tell you what, I had that game against UCLA. He talked about a kid that wouldn't let them lose, Bob Hurley and Mr. Lakeland.
Justin Anderson for 3.
Shaquille didn't touch the ball in the OT.
No, that's amazing. Wallace gets it to Hawkins. 12-point lead, only 28 seconds left. Arkansas is going to go to 23-6, 12-3 in the SEC.
In their first year, they had some tough road trips. They had to go to Kentucky, had to go to Tennessee, had to go to Alabama.
Wallace got it.
As Wallace with the drive. These players love that spread. They love the one-on-one ability.
Look at this score, 106-92. Brandon in and out.
It's better than those 55-50 games with us pushing and shoving and all kinds of fouls. This is exciting basketball. Great arena here in Barnhill. Super place.
Arkansas down by as many as 15 in the second half, comes back to win at home. 106-92 over LSU. For Dick Vitale.